Hey YouTube, what's up guys? Today I'm transplanting a blueberry bush. I waited on the moon to get just right. Last night a friend of mine, her husband propagated by air layering this gorgeous blueberry bush. And he wasn't going to be home, and he's got plenty of bushes, so he told me to bring it home and put it in the ground. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to take you along a little bit along the ride, and then we'll do some other stuff. You can see I've got my friends again, the post hole diggers, and I've started my hole. Been finding lots of red worms and some black fly larvae in this hole, and I moved them way over yonder to the compost bin. So I dug my hole and I backfilled it a little bit with some rabbit poop and worm castings and a little black cow mixed up. That's kind of what I did with my other ones. And gonna check out the root ball on this because he's not seen it since he propagated it, and see how deep I need to go or if I've got it deep enough. I like how the Texas prepper puts it. Plant it high and it won't die. The root ball looks awesome. Just full of fire ants. Look at all that. So I'm going to let it sit for just a minute and see if some of them will clear out before I have to stick my hands down in all that. I'm not sticking my hands in all those fire ants. But we want it to clear out some, so I'm going to wait just a minute. I'm going to go get some water and put on it. See if we can't run them off. And look at all the larvae. That's some good rich soil right there. So all I'm doing is moisturizing that soil, saturating it. It's real hot today. This is going to dry out pretty quick, but it'll hold moisture. I'm trying to get rid of those fire ants. It's washing the larvae off too, and I hate that, but they'll be back. They'll be right there in the ground beside it. But if you know anything about Mississippi fire ants, you don't stick your hand in it. That's for sure. I don't mind cow poop manure, rabbit poop, whatever, worm stuff. I don't mind any of that. I don't mind handling it. I ain't sticking my hands in fire ants. My husband brought me home a couple packets of chemical fire ant killer that he got free at a seminar or something. And I don't like to use that kind of stuff. And so it'll probably end up back in the house. Although I do have a mound over there on that tree that really could use some serious treatment. And the wind's not blowing today, so I might. I don't know. Just depends. But for now, I'm just using the water hose to get rid of the fire ants and make them leave the area long enough for me to get this thing planted. This is what's left of my big old mulch pile I had. I'm fixing to dig that out of there and put some around that blueberry bush. All right, so the blueberry bush is in the ground. It's watered in. I've got my mulch here and a little bit of cash kitty. And I'm going to get this mulched in and it'll be good to go. That's a nice tree. He air layer propagated that, and he's going to teach me about that later on. I'm anxious to watch him do it. And as you can see, this is the way that I mulch. I don't get right up next to the root ball or the stalk of the tree, the trunk. I leave a crater so that it holds moisture, but I have that mulch around there to help with that and to deter some weeds. Now, because you don't get it up real close to the tree, you still get weeds, but it does help. And I'm fixing to clean that out around there and add a little fresh mulch to this one, and we'll be good to go. A little less than 3 minutes of weed pulling and a spreading of a little mulch, and clear we are. So now there are 5 blueberry bushes, and they've all been cleaned out around and remulched. And I even got into a fire ant bed. So my feet are burning. Gonna head in and get some lavender essential oil to put on it. So I came inside, and this is what I sprayed on those ant bites. It's called Lavaderm. It's from Young Living. I know most of my homesteading friends, they use doTERRA, and that's great. I been using Young Living probably for about 8 or 9 years now, and so I didn't want to change. I don't, quote, sell this. I do have people that order it from me, but I don't push it. But I do like the oils. I think doTERRA is just as good as Young Living, or very compatible. Both of them are tested highly, cold pressed, good stuff. So don't get offended when you see my little Young Living bottle. I'm not pushing it. I'm not trying to promote it or go against any of my friends. I'm just telling you that this is what I used. This is what worked on the fire ant bites. It cooled it almost immediately. Back to the air layering. It is a method of propagating new trees and leaves and shrubs from stems still attached to the parent plant. Whenever Jimmy is able to show me, I'll probably try to record how he did that, as he explained it to me, and it is the coolest thing. And of course, you can research air layering propagation and check that out. I thank y'all for watching.